They make it look easy to where you fool everybody to thinking it is easy, but then the other pros know it's not. And they're looking at you like, okay, I know that's like the tip of the iceberg, right? There's 90% under the water that they don't see. And it's like you, they see you once a year, Mr. Olympia, bam, bam, bam. Oh, the big smile, looks amazing. And then they just assume the rest of the year is fraught with some workouts and some dieting. They don't see, right? They don't see all the stuff. I mean, you travel like crazy. The injuries you push through, the ups, the downs, all the madness going on behind the scenes, you keep that to yourself and you kind of swallow it down, right? And that's what makes you ultimately worthy of being the champion and a professional.
Yeah, I mean, there was no room for it. During those segments of time, okay, Phil, you're dealing with a passing of a loved one, a business that may be failing, you got divorced. What do you want to do? You have a choice. You want to sulk, or you want to get back to work? And then when you're done working out, then you can kind of deal with this other stuff. But if that becomes so much of a distraction to your goal, I don't know if you really signed up for it. You might have signed up for it in pencil.
Yeah.
I signed up for it in blood. There's a difference. And if I do that, that means that hella high water, I'm getting it done. Because I have to assume, look, I was told this by a coach, gosh, I must have been like 8, 9 years old. And he said, if someone told you 80% of your life would be pretty darn good, wouldn't you be happy about that? And we're all like, yeah. We're all kids at camp. Yeah, of course, 80%, yeah. He goes, then why do you allow 20% of your bad days look like they're 80%? And he's trying to get our mind at that early age. He's like planting seeds. So he's basically saying like majority of your life is going to be pretty freaking awesome. You're going to have some crap though. You are. But overall, 80% is probably going to be bliss. It's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. 20% of it is going to be like effed up, but that's also an experience. And I'm dealing with human experience every day. I'm not exempt from my businesses getting their ass beat in COVID and stuff. I do traveling every weekend. So to have my books wiped clean, destroyed, that killed me. But I had to pivot. I could have been like this, or I could say, you know what, let's figure something out. That's what you do. You don't give up. You have to assume that there's going to be an adversary, an enemy, something. If you don't, like, you're living in a fairy tale. You have to assume, especially for people that watch or read comics, watch certain, DC or Marvel movies, they always have an antagonist. They always have some level of, adversity. You're going to get your butt whipped, but then they come back. And like you said about Ice-T, it's about the comeback, man.
Yeah.
Those Rocky movies that we watched as kids, as adults, like, we're like, you can still watch it today and still get happy because you're like, you already know the ending, but like, you just want to see, you want to feel it. And I think every day we have that opportunity to figure out what drives us, change our habits, acknowledge our losses as lessons, and have the courage. Got to have the courage to get back up and get after it again.